Ladies and gentlemen, the following non-title contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, he hails from Kansas City, Missouri, and weighs in tonight at 210 pounds, Brendan Drake. Well, Brendan Drake, a man who's had great local success in his local area of Missouri, hoping to put his skills on display here in a national level contest. Got a very, very tough opponent in the form of our champion. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. He hails from Venice Beach, California, weighs in tonight at 250 pounds, and he is the current Pastgen Television Champion. This is Sting. Well, this certainly is Sting, but Sting got the fright of a lifetime Wednesday night, and he finished a great victory defending his belt against Kamala. And all of a sudden the lights went out, the bell tolled, and he got destroyed by The Undertaker, a man who we've never seen on this channel before. And one has to question, what were the motives? The Undertaker, does he want that title that Sting holds round his waist? Does he want a match against Sting? And a bigger question, will he show up again? Sting needs to be on his guard here tonight. It's got to be in the back of his mind. Got to focus on the man in front of him in the centre of the ring, but he's got to be thinking or prepared for the eventuality that The Undertaker may show up again here. And if possible, ladies and gentlemen, if we can get hold of The Undertaker, that match will be signed Wednesday night. Sting is willing to defend the title, but we've been unable to reach The Undertaker to try and negotiate any kind of match. All Sting can do here is just focus on his opponent. And Sting now with an arm lock. Very, very strange to see Sting going for submission manoeuvres similar to this. We see him utilise the Scorpion Deathlock. Very rare. We see Sting try and keep an opponent on the ground and wear him down. Maybe just showing off some of the skills he's got, because Sting is not a one-trick pony, that is for sure. He's showing that now. Lateral press, shoulders down. Has he done enough to put Brendan Drake away? He certainly wore him down with some of those holds. But Brendan Drake, a little bit more fight left in him yet. Not the best performance from this young man thus far. And Sting really going to work on him at the moment. And Brendan Drake pull anything out of the bag. It reverses the Irish whip. That's a nice move. Maybe an opening here for him to try and get some offense in on the champion. But Sting turning him around. Now the one-handed face crusher by Sting. Yeah, Brendan Drake potential opening there, but failed to capitalise on it. And now Sting still in control. Beautiful inverted atomic drop by the champion. Now Sting going up top, looking to hit a big move. Nails the big splash right across the spine of Brendan Drake. And maybe this is a show of strength from Sting. Maybe he wants to show The Undertaker what he's capable of. If he is potentially watching this from home or watching it from somewhere in this arena, waiting to come out and pounce on him again. Sting now really in control here, sends Brendan Drake for the ride off the ropes, picks him up and drops him face first with that flapjack. Sting seems to be having no problems with his opponent here tonight. Now goes behind and nails the Scorpion Death Drop. Oh, the legs hook, shoulders down, and I'm predicting a victory here, and I'm not wrong. Sting, your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Sting. Want to be part of the show? Think you have what it takes to get inside that squared circle? Well, now you can. For $8, you can do the job for one of our superstars. You pick the name, height, weight and hometown, and give me a description, and I'll make a wrestler using this information and book them in a match on this very channel. Now the Stinger goes behind the Scorpion Death Drop. Want something more true to life? $15 will get you a custom created wrestler of yourself or of somebody you know. Just send me a photograph and as much detail as you would like to include, and I will create the person in this photo. For $20, I will not only create you or a close personal friend, but I will also put them in a match on the channel against one of our great champions. Want something more personalised? For $30, I will create the person in the photograph, and similar to a cameo video, will put them in a match with an opponent of your choosing using your input to come up with some great personalised commentary. If you want me to do this but with multiple people, send me an email and we can work out a fair price. Maybe you want to kick your boss squarely in the cojones, or just want to let a loved one know how much you love them. Now, if you are interested in any of the products you've just seen, send me an email at pastgengamingemail@gmail.com. My email is linked on the main channel page if you want to find it. And all of these are first come first serve, and if demand is high there may be a waiting list. Thank you to everybody for all of your support, and that's about it.